Taurus? Happy birthday. It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the daily tarot reading for Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2022. It's finally starting to look like spring. I mean, this is basically fixed Earth is spring. So we are fixed in this season. And be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything for daily content. Check out my Instagram, justj_everything, TikTok at justjeverything, and for other dope shit I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Taurus. First off, I want to say what came through big time for you guys was there is power in music. For you guys, there is healing in music. I have been exhausted, and so these videos have not rolled out in the timeline that I wanted them to. I've been on point for a minute now, dropping all of the readings on the start of this season. And your season requires comfort. It requires a lot of self-awareness. And so I was in a place of kind of feeling down. Not gonna lie, because I am not used to the sun not shining on my birthday. I'm not used to the sun not, there being snow on the ground in April. And the last 3 years have just been really, really hard here in Salt Lake. So, I put music on and started, I'm going to share this with you guys. I'm from the fucking South. Don't get it twisted. Born in Atlanta, raised in Florida. So I put on my country playlist. Fight me. And all day I was listening to country and I sang so much. I sang. And that's how I knew I was ready for Taurus season. Taurus rules the throat. And just getting into that place of just singing, I was just able to get so much out. Regardless of if you sing or if you don't, it's important for you to start expressing yourself. I feel let yourself sing, let yourself talk out loud to the God of your understanding, whatever. Talk out loud to your feelings, talk out loud to your ancestors, to your guides. We kick off your season with the Sun, Mercury, Uranus, and the North Node in your sign. Your ruler, Venus, is currently exalted in Pisces, so things are definitely on the up and up. And I feel things should be very ethereal, romantic. You may have been watching a lot of things with romance or enjoying the deepening of a romantic relationship or crush feelings, or just really starting to think about what it is that you want in a relationship, what you want in a commitment, if you want commitment, what style of commitment, what style of attachment you embody or need. Great time to start delving deeper into your love language. Understanding why your love language is that. Usually our love languages are based off of the needs that were not met in our childhood. And so this is a great time to really start diving deeper into your subconscious mind. With your ruling planet Venus being in Pisces, she is attracting at her highest capacity, basically. She's functioning at her highest capacity, and that's what exaltation does. And so there are these attracting in these very romantic, ethereal, fantastical sort of things, surreal experiences, attracting in a lot of spirituality, attracting Sun in Pisces, an interesting King of Cups there, attracting in people that are emotional support, or you being an emotional support, showing up as an emotional support for a lot of people, or a spiritual support, maybe drawing in someone also that may be a spiritual support. But either way, Taurus, there's definitely this spotlight on you and how you communicate, how you allow yourself to be communicated with, how you allow yourself to be respected, the respect that you require, your self-awareness. Rebellion is going to be highlighted, and ultimately your destiny with the North Node and Taurus being there, and Uranus being there in your sign, because Uranus is we here to fuck shit up, we ready, and the North Node is hey, I have all these things that are supposed to be yours, and Uranus is just bulldozing everything out of the way so that you can bridge that gap, so you can get where you want to be. Ten of Cups, so you can get there. Ten of Cups, I did like a test video, and Ten of Cups came out in the little test too. It was like on the bottom of the deck. I was just like seeing, because I had to close the blind. Anyway, so whatever is between you and your destiny will be coming up to be removed. And that may be uncomfortable for some people. So I'm just going to let you know there are definitely going to be changes. If there is a lover in the way, it's coming up to be removed. If there is a job, if there is insecurity or self-doubt or family in the way, it's coming up. Buckle up, baby. On April 29th, Pluto retrogrades in Capricorn, and that is the end of the 3 months that we've had with no retrogrades. And I do feel like this is perfect for Taurus season, because we're going to feel that cosmic slowdown. And Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn, a fellow earth sign, it's going to cause this reassessment that needs to be done at a slower rate than it could have been done in Aries season. I feel like there is a lot that's going to be shifting in communications, and so it's just like a need to like slow down, and you're going to be fine with that. But it's I feel like slowing down with your words, making sure you're not making promises that you can't keep. Trusting your sensations. Your sensations are a resource. Your body, your reactions, your gut responses, all of those things are resources that you need to make sure that you're using and taking advantage of. On the same day, April 29th, Mercury goes into Gemini, and there is going to be a shift in your thought process. Your thoughts are going to want to speed up, but you shouldn't necessarily, because yes, you'll be like pushed to be more logic based, and that's awesome, but Mercury is going to retrograde back into Taurus and we'll get there, but it's going to retrograde back into Taurus. So I do feel like there is like the slow down if you're trying to do something brand new. It's just a big period of like taking your time. It just feels like pay attention. On April 30th, and that's another thing, there's just like too many moving parts for you to be making these like huge decisions, because on April 30th, there is the new moon partial solar eclipse in your sign in Taurus. And solar eclipses change what we see ahead of us, like what we see out of the front view window, windshield of our lives. It changes the direction. There will be some sort of course correction or like a skirt moment, or something coming, possibly some things blindsiding you. Something gets eclipsed in or something gets eclipsed out. And it's just like, wait for it. And there's a little bit of faith that is going to be enacted there. It's just like, wait for it. I feel like you'll know when the time is right. You'll know when to act, when to move. There's too many moving parts, especially all through like mid-May. I feel like there's just a lot of moving parts. So just, you're the bull. Take your time. Ain't no rush. Yeah. On May 2nd, your ruling planet moves out of exaltation into Aries. And when I say buckle up, baby, you're going to want a hot girl, hot boy summer. So, it's going to definitely, it's almost like, how you rush into things or you haul into situations. Just be careful. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, Libra, or Aries placements coming in. And I feel like this is a great time for you to have fun. Not necessarily, and let's say if you're already in a committed if you're already in a committed relationship, this is a great time for you guys to have fun together, to explore together, to really explore the independence amidst the interdependence of your relationships. And so just know that the pace is going to be picking up. On May 5th, the sun will be conjuncting Uranus in your sign, and expect the unexpected. That's what I mean. There's just too many moving parts. The sun is what you know of yourself to be true. Conjunct meaning they meet at the same degree. With Uranus, the great awakener. There's like these awakenings, these aha moments, these like bouts of rebellion, these this like bursts of clarity that I feel like are going to be coming in, especially in regards to what you have, your money, your possessions, what you think is yours, your work ethic, comforts, desires, things of that nature. It's just a lot of moving parts. I'm just saying, I can feel some of y'all like being like, but I want to, but I thought, but I, just wait. I love you. On May 10th, Mercury retrogrades in Gemini, but comes back to you in Gemini season. And so beware of what I wrote, beware of big sudden moves. There's a lot of do-over energy, rethinking life, reassessing energy that's coming up. And you don't need to make the same mistakes again. You don't need to act for the sake of acting or move for the sake of movement. It's really important to really assess, watch, fight, and pray. You gotta like watch, you know, and that's the thing that's coming through big time for you guys. Then lastly, on May 15th or 16th, regardless of where, I mean, depending on where you are, we have the full moon total lunar eclipse in Scorpio, your shadow sign, and your opposite sign. And so there's definitely going to be these major emotional doors that close. It's like some of you have like gaping fucking wounds that are like emotional gaping wounds that this full moon total lunar eclipse can really help you say goodbye and let go to the last like 6 months, especially worth of bullshit and like heightened emotions and stuff. I just gotta check the time. Oh no, I don't trust this angle. And so light it if you got it. Hydrate. I had some dragon's breath, incense burning, and it's just lovely. I feel like get into the things, get into the luxuries, into the comforts, get into like incense, food, delighting yourself. What delights you? What like, I mean, there's like touch, sensation, that I feel like that's what it feels like, sensational. Let this season be sensational, Taurus. I gotta write that down. That's the name of your reading, is sensational. Some of y'all want it to be a little S-I-N, sensational. And that's okay. Feel that. Well, let's see. So, deep breaths. Take a moment with me. Relax. Take some time with me, with your girl. So we are asking Mother Earth, Father God, Mother God, Mother Earth, for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2022. Welcoming in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Taurus. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got a few cards that came out. First card out. Nice. The Nine of Cups, baby. Sensational. The Nine of Wands. Temperance at the center of the reading, and then the Two of Cups. Should I go ahead and just pull for the final card? Yeah, might as well. All right, final card, Hangman reversed on the bottom of the deck. Yes, because I feel like we are really using your words to get unstuck, to really get out of these toxic relationships, to really learn our lessons from these profound heartbreaks. The center of the reading being Temperance, this is about leaning into voluntary self-restraint, really figuring out how to fill your cup, how to alchemize your shit. Because that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, alchemy, blah, blah. Emotional regulation is alchemy. You being able to call yourself out and saying, hey, this is what I'm feeling, but it's not appropriate for me to act on this. I need to go do X, Y, Z so I can... That's fucking alchemy, baby. And I feel like that's what you're coming into, is this period of patience with yourself. That's like this slow down so that you can really pour into yourself and bring yourself up to a new like energetic level. Final card, final message. I feel like you're really getting out of your head, getting out of confusion. Some of you have like hit a milestone with addictions or with some kind of recovery. Final card, final message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2022. Ace of Cups. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. Okay, but here we go. Because with this being the Ace of Cups at the center of the reading, we'll look at it in the plunge. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about up close. But every single card, someone is holding something. And, or first card out, Nine of Cups, he's really like kind of closed off, but closed off from a sense of like pride and satisfaction. Like there's a sense of completion in the Nine of Cups. And so in order for you to receive this Ace of Cups, there is like some stuff that's getting put down. There's some stuff that's getting released. And these eclipses are going to help let it go. Bottom of the deck being the Queen of Wands. I do feel like you're finally coming into a place where, you know, Venus in Pisces and then Venus in Aries is going to make you very attractive. There's going to be a lot of attention on you, a lot of sexual energy, I feel like, being directed at you. People want your sexual energy, want to be around you, want just your vibes and the way that you feel good. I also feel like some of you could be very much so leveling up entrepreneurially or in your career. This is the Queen of Wands is the visionary of the deck. And so I feel like in order for you to be the visionary, you got to really make sure how you want to play this next chapter. Because the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands looks like a choice to me. You can choose how you want to end this cycle. Do you want to end it being proud of yourself? By way of doing, and in order for you to be proud of yourself, you need to be able to do some emotional inventory, looking back at the past, the last 9-10 years of relationships, of how you've treated yourself, how you've satiated yourself, how you have taken advantage of your resources, like what have you done? Have you gotten any closer to where you want to be? And you have a choice to do that with the Nine of Cups, or you can still like keep fighting for it. Venus goes into Aries and it may make you a little bit more angsty than need be. And so there could be just this, it's like the war's over, but you're still soldiering on in some sort of way. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Cups here, if you have the opportunity to do some emotional inventory and close out an emotional cycle and clearly welcome in a new relationship, fucking nails. Closing out a cycle and welcoming a new relationship. Or this Nine of Wands has a lot to do with like resources. Are you able to take advantage of your resources? Are you able to adorn yourself properly? Are you tending to your mental health properly? There may be someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that I feel like be done fighting, or someone with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements that's coming in and starting a whole new chapter romantically or emotionally. They're also it's not exclusive to romantic love. I do feel like there may be somebody with Sagittarius or Pisces placements playing a big role. There is a lot of love. This looks like some of you are in like a divine partnership. Some of you are absolutely falling in love, or people are falling in love with you, or you're falling in love with yourself, your body, your existence, the way to take care of yourself. I feel like there's something about just taking better care of yourself, because you teach people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. And when you luxuriate yourself and you carry yourself in such a way, when you pamper yourself in such a way, people get uncomfortable stepping to you with anything less than that. People can tell the way you keep yourself. They can tell the way, you know, like that's an energy and a vibe that oozes off of you. And I feel like you loving you very holistically. Nice. These 2 of Cups in the Temperance card, and then the 2 of Cups in the 2 Cups. It's like, it's a really healthy depiction. I can't wait for the plunge to show you this imagery up close. Patreon.com/justjeverything to get the plunge. But in Temperance, they're pouring the cup between, pouring the water between the 2 cups. There is, and this is you as an individual. I feel like you are filling your own cup. You're learning how to really restore your mind, body, and soul in different ways, how to really express yourself in different ways. There just definitely may be a pullback from any substances, from partying. I feel like you may be spending a lot more time, quality time with yourself, or you have been spending a lot of quality time with yourself, and therefore you are ready to love or be loved in a different way than you ever have been before. It's like this, you cleaning out the cups, you know, you're finding that healthy flow, that healthy balance, healthy work-life balance, healthy balance between maintaining your daily routines and actually like working on fostering a healthy relationship. And it's like whenever you figure out that balance for yourself in Temperance, you can have a healthy exchange. When you fill your cup, when you're self-reliant, self-soothing, self-governant, and like you're accountable for your shit, you attract other people who are also accountable for their shit and fill their own cup. You know what I mean? Because like attracts like. And then what is this? 2, 4, 5. There's 5. Oh no, there's not the 9 of Cups. Sorry, just looking at these here. I just feel like there's this clearing out of an old emotional cycle, a clearing out of how you used to like talk about love, or what you used to expect in love. There may be some big realizations coming to you by way of people with water placements, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There may be someone with Pisces or Sagittarius placements that you're falling in love with or working really well with. 2 angelic figures here coming out. So I feel like the divine is very, very involved in your love life right now. And so it's important to pay attention to the options. It's important to really have your standards set high, Queen of Wands, so that can't no bullshit get through the gates. You know what I mean? Because if you keep settling for bullshit, or if you keep going against your gut, what your gut is telling you about these potential partners, or these people who want your attention, or people who want to collaborate or work with you, if you keep ignoring it, then you just end up being depleted and needing to recover. And the divine is like, hey, there is satiation. There is, I feel like someone that wants to come in and give you something like real, wants to have something real with you. And this doesn't have to be romantic love. This could be just like new levels in friendships, but this is definitely an influx of love, creativity, spirituality, artistic energy, really deeply intellectual energy, stimulating energy, sensational energy. Stuff is coming in that's going to make you feel things, Taurus, and you need to be able to talk about it, to use your words to express yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say fuck you. But you're needing to like, because that's the thing with Taurus ruling the throat, excuse me, as soon as I start talking about it, Taurus rules the throat, and y'all have all of these feelings and all of these things, but when it comes to actually like saying it, all caught up in your throat. And I feel like there is definitely this healthy evolution in how you express yourself and in how you express love, express adoration, how you, I feel like you're also rebelling or breaking out of a really kind of stubborn situation or habit. Coming into Taurus season with a lot of satisfaction available to you. I feel like there's some cycles that really close out with Venus and Pisces, where you get to really understand some stuff about your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, that's going to make you understand why some mistakes or have gone down in the past, why things have been the way that they have been. I feel like there's deep understanding of also like root chakra energy, why some of you have been in survival mode, what this escapism kind of thing was or self-sabotage thing was. Some of y'all have struggled to be in your reality, struggled to just like push through. Maybe some of you are actually on autopilot, and I feel like the autopilot, it's like we're on manual now. Like it's ready to, life is ready for you to start shifting gears. And you can do that by way of being really, really honest about what ways you don't want to fight anymore, and getting yourself out of this defensive stance into a place of recovery, understanding that you have this brand new journey back towards putting your crown back on your head, getting to a new place, new heights in your career, new heights in your creativity, new heights in your connections. I do feel like some of y'all find fun in a different way. Or you like your definition of fun is changing. Your definition of love is changing. And there is this like you're not looking for love out of survival. It's like you fall, or it's like almost like I just heard ascend into love is how this feels like. Some of you are really growing up. And some of you really know what you want, especially in regards to love in the bedroom. You know what you want, and it's important for you to like say that. And when you talk about it, tell the divine about it. Whenever you are alchemizing your own energy, taking responsibility for your own feelings, not playing any blame on anyone. Blame is an indication of some issues with mental health. There is no such thing as blame. This is a season of accountability that's definitely going to come in. And if you want to, the most successful people aren't crying about, oh my God, this person did this to me, blah, blah, blah. There's a time and place for that. But I do feel like if you are really ready to be about your shit, there is a certain level of accountability that is required. And you owning your shit's gonna bring you to a point where you attract in other people, friends, lovers, coworkers, collaborators, clients that really, like, y'all are on an even playing field. I feel like it's time for you to start talking to God about what, or the God of your understanding, about what kind of clients you want, what kind of work you want, how you want your day-to-day life to look, how you want things to feel. I also feel like it's important to be honest about what you need a break from. Some of you, Temperance being at the center of the reading, Temperance is like, hey, it's time to like temper your pace. It's time to really energetically budget accordingly. And I do feel like there are some choices that are some choices that are coming up that are emotional choices, and you don't need to make them from solely an emotional place. There is that healthy balance of logic and intuition and your sensations, your resources. Taurus is the senses. And so your touch, your sight, your smell, your taste, all of that stuff needs to be taken accounted for. It's time for you to really reconnect with your senses, reconnect with what you want, regardless of if you're in a relationship. And especially if you are in a relationship, the healthiest thing you can do for yourself is start out this season really establishing healthy boundaries and establishing quality alone time. You need to get back to a place where you feel whole on your own, or you feel not, and some of y'all were like, I never left that place, but it's just like getting to a place where you it's like enjoy your alone time, or some of y'all maybe enjoy your alone time too much, and this new love that's coming in could be quite jarring. It could be like hard for you to believe this, because this feels very fucking grandiose. I feel like someone wants to do romantic stuff, or you may really want that. And it's important for, okay, if you really want romantic stuff, if you want to be courted, if you want to be wooed, stop fucking around with these ain't shit fuck boys, fuck girls, regardless of what it is. If you already know on the like first or second date that this person is about some bullshit, don't call them again. Don't hang out with them again. If you already get this feeling of like, okay, for instance, so I went on a couple dates, and on the second date, this guy was like, somehow, I don't remember what happened, but it came up, or he was like, I don't believe in God. And I was like, oh, can't fuck you. Like, just not gonna do it. Can't do it. Like, I already played that game with myself. Like, I am God. You are God. Like, how could you not believe? Nope. Keep that disbelief and that bullshit to yourself. And I understand that some people don't like, I'm not an asshole. You know what I mean? I don't believe in like, you know, white sky daddy up in the clouds. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, so if I feel like some people, God is nature. God is themselves. God is their family. You know, whatever it is, you don't have to believe this big, like, ethereal thing in the sky, but I can't tolerate faithlessness. It's just not going to fly. You're not going to, I'll walk the fuck all over you because my shit is strong. And I feel like that's what's coming in for some of you. I feel like your standards are raising or have raised to a point where now you aren't scared to hold out temperance. You're not afraid to wait for the real deal. And for some of you, the real deal is absolutely coming around in your season. For some of you, it's coming closer to Gemini season. But I do feel like there is something, it doesn't have to be a person, but there is something that just feels like enrapturing. It feels sensational. Let's get into this. I love you. Ooh, Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. I'm going to start by pointing out, now you can see what I mean about this red, the cups here, the exchange, the flow found here, and then the exchange, the red wings here. Some of y'all getting nasty. I feel like some of y'all are experiencing a way different level of intimacy than you have ever been used to. With Temperance being at the center of the reading, ultimately, this is about recovery in some sort of way. And recovery means different things for everybody. Also know that addiction isn't just substances. Some people are addicted to fucking drama. Some people are addicted to rejection. Some people are addicted to like chaos, addicted to aspiring, to, you know what I mean? So there could be, some people are addicted to porn, you know, there's all kinds of different addictions. And I just feel like the center of this reading, the main point to remember for throughout Taurus season for you is balance, harmony. There's a time to bring in moderation, really. And so let's start by, because with it being here, something may be upsetting here with the Nine of Wands. There may be an upsetting situation with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that brings you a big truth for you to like, oh shit, I need to take care of myself. Some of you, I feel like there's wounds. Some of you, maybe someone has a concussion or someone has a head wound, or I just heard acne, hormonal acne. Some of you are trying to cover your face. There could be also like cold sores or things of that nature, things that are making you insecure about your physical appearance. And I feel like it's important to put yourself around people who are supportive and who don't make you feel any type of way. Nine of Cups says you come into Taurus season feeling very strong, really feeling yourself. Please clarify the Nine of Cups for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like there's this deep awareness or lessons that have learned from a period of like survival mode. I feel like you're really coming into thriving because you've done some deep introspection. And there is like a new chapter, an ending of a chapter in the realm of your emotions, your spirituality, your relationships, possibly. The Knight of Pentacles, maybe a shift, some like this emotional inventory may have like really gotten you back on the horse. Some of you are really tending to your darkness, tending to your shadow, and slow and steady wins the race. There you are showing up really strongly that you're mounting your darkness. It's not wearing you anymore. Some of y'all have come out of a very, very dark period, and you finally figured out how to transmute that darkness, that shadow into power. how to turn your pain into prose, how to allow yourself to really get back in motion. But yes, slow and steady wins the race, and that's okay. Some of you, I feel like you're proud of yourself. You're providing for yourself or your family in a different way. You may be getting like a bonus or business, new kind of business, or something's really like chugging along smoothly. I just heard slow burn. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Hierophant. There you are, showing up. They showed up a little bit on their side. And so I do feel like some of you, there's could be, like I said, this inspiration. These aces are coming up for you because the divine has stuff that it wants to give you. Receiving presents and stuff. It's your birthday. Receiving is a big thing here. Look at this receiving, this exchange here, receiving. The Ace of Cups wants to give you this brand new goblet. The divine wants to give you this sword of truth that's going to help you make appropriate cuts and wield your truth in such a way that you can understand what you receive, understand what you need to receive, understand what happened in your childhood that kept you from feeling worthy of wearing your crown. Because the divine, this truth, wants to come back and give you a crown that's going to help you level up, help you come into yourself. Hierophant is a Taurus card, so there's deep wisdom, information, inspiration that's coming in to really get you to the next level. I just feel like some of you are breaking from traditions, breaking away from families, maybe breaking away from commitments or marriages, maybe breaking away from someone that you had a fight with, or really strong words or mean words were spoken or exchanged. Maybe someone spoke outside of their mouth to your child, or you saw like you don't like the way that they talk to children or the way that they interact with kids, because keep in mind this did come out on its side. And so I do feel like there are these these things that are happening with people that are calling on or tugging on your morals and values, and you got to figure out, are you being true to your morals and values? Are you being guided by your moral compass, or by your family, or by society? There is something about like you're slowly and steadily getting in motion towards a new place of authenticity. Please clarify the Nine of Wands for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. King of Cups reversed. Yeah, you're done with someone that's been manipulative or jealous or conniving. Maybe somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. Maybe this could be a father figure or someone who was trying to be like romantic with you. I feel like some people, they showed up as like trying to give you what they want and trying to be what you want. Maybe someone love bombing you, or you love bombing someone. I just feel like there is acceptance for the past. Some of you may even feel like you forgive someone, or I just feel like it's done fighting. And this King of Cups may have been the source of this upsetting situation. There just may be someone that comes in that you have an interaction with, and they're emotionally unbalanced or emotionally immature, really stuck to their own ways, very cold, someone that you can't get a reaction out of maybe. And I feel like some of you are with people who like don't match your love styles, or you have been with people who didn't match your love styles, and there was a long period of recovery. And so what do you still need recovery from? What emotional loose ends need to be tied up? Are you struggling to balance your life in some sort of way? And be honest about that. Please clarify the Temperance card. You know, are you able to see from both sides of this argument? Because I do feel like hurt people, and you just may be around people that have hurt you, or you may have recently hurt someone, and it's time for you to understand why you behaved that way. And I say a lot of you, but flip it. But maybe you're don't get caught up in trying to figure out why someone behaved that way towards you. I can tell you that. Don't get caught in the why. Allow yourself to move into a place of acceptance. Not, well, if I did, what if I did? No. I just feel like it's time to get rid of the excess. Find a middle ground. Because there are some harsh positions to mitigate. Because I do feel like this is a choice. Some of you have an option to come into Taurus season, come into your season very satisfied, really, you know, excited about, it's like you can choose how you feel. You know that, right? You can choose to be satisfied and to be done with this, like, these old toxic habits or cycles or people. You can choose to not be a groupie and keep it moving, or you can choose to just sit there and like ruminate on the past and really try to get caught up in, some of you can get caught up in that trap of like why and trying to understand versus, you know, there's a time and place for understanding, and you don't need to necessarily dive into why someone's being disrespectful or being some sort of way that you're not enjoying. It's important for you to protect your peace, protect your sanity, reach for compromise. But I do feel like some of you, this is a choice. You can choose harmony or you can choose war. And Venus goes into Aries and it's going to make you want to choose war. It's going to make you want to put up the fight. But I feel like you're going to quickly see how that just doesn't work anymore. How the old way of manipulating, some of you, I feel like, and I love you, but some of you are manipulative. Some of you know how to word a sentence in such a way to elicit a response that you want. And don't get it twisted. That's Venus, baby. That's her thing. And so that is a gift to be able to do that. But I just feel like make sure that you're able to call yourself out and that you can really pull yourself back or rein yourself in, you know, because this may be a time to really evaluate or like re-examine your priorities. And for those of you who are really like struggling with addiction or struggling with like a lot of imbalance in your life, instead of like forcing yourself to like stop or go quit like cold turkey or abstain, whatever, it's like you can make improvements in other areas of your life so that it will provide you with a little bit of satisfaction that you're looking for. It's like the way to build self-trust is by doing baby bites of things for short periods of time. So let's say for 5 minutes a day for a week, you're going to start listening, being silent, or you're going to start meditating, or you're going to start praying, or you're going to start whatever it is for you, whatever you need to do, whatever you know you feel called to do. But I just feel like doing like 5 minutes for a week, see how proud of yourself you are. Then the next week, do the same thing, 5 minutes for a week, see how proud of yourself you are. You'll get these little dopamine hits throughout throughout doing this. And it's important to, understand that you giving yourself this, you tempering yourself, or you, by being like the peacekeeper, I feel like you can get out of a situation. You can really like start over. You may be recovering from someone with Aries or Aquarius placements. And I feel like it's time to like, not time, but this is what this looks like. That solar eclipse comes in and is going to eclipse, and between that and the lunar eclipse, a lot of your emotional baggage is going to be dropped. And you're going to be able to travel light. But you've got to remain calm. Even when life gets frantic, you know, don't let all these little things get to you. It's time for you to figure out where is your inner well of peace. Because you've got to find it within you. Your inner well of peace cannot be your partner. I'm going to tell you now. And if it is, it's going to fall apart. Love you. Sorry. But you've got to be your own inner source of peace. And when you can find that well within you, you're going to encourage other people around you to find that well within themselves. And so I feel like it's really important to temper yourself by way of adding some sort of like practice or experience to your day that's fulfilling. And it can help with like balancing out the destructive activities or behaviors or destructive influences, you know, because I feel like you're being asked to really stabilize your energy and allow life to fucking happen. Please continue to clarify Temperance. I feel like some of you may be traveling with someone with Aries, Aquarius, Sagittarius, or Pisces placements. There's like a new beginning with this connection or with these people. Page of Pentacles reversed. I feel like, and nice. I feel like actually this is, some of you may not be, Page of Pentacles reversed can be like a delay. And I just feel like this card is ultimately about planting new seeds, reinventing yourself in some way. And what I was telling you about, like the tectonic plates are still shifting so much in your life. I don't feel like it's a great time to launch anything new. There may be a diminishment of a connection with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, or you finally putting the drama with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn behind you. There is this like comfort that I just feel like you get to find, and it's important for you to prioritize that, because when Temperance is out, it suggests that extremities, like in any situation, is to be avoided. Like you need to make sure you know how to take the middle ground. You need to know that you can be the voice of reason, because everything is unfolding as it ought to, and that's the key thing. There is an unfolding that's happening, and so wait for it. Wait for the unfolding. Please clarify the Two of Cups. Damn, I'm thinking now when I've named video unfolding. But no, I like sensations, because I just feel like there is this sensational, like, or this connection to your senses, a connection to the sensations in your body that is coming up. Damn, King of Pentacles reversed. There could be some unexpected connection or unexpected situations with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Or maybe something that is inconsistent with someone that makes a lot of money, or someone that's done very well for themselves. Please continue to clarify the Two of Cups. This is you, Taurus, and I feel like what's coming up is that you need to make sure that you have a really strong footing in yourself, so when this relationship comes in, or this new friend or this new project comes in, that it doesn't derail all of your personal progress. I feel like don't go breaking the bank on dating this new person, or someone may be spending a lot of money on you and you may feel very unworthy of it, and you need to let yourself receive. Anything else for the Two of Cups? Deep breaths. How does the Two of Cups manifest? You may meet this person outside. You may meet new friends and new connections outside, in nature, while you're hiking or out in the farmer's market or shopping or at work, on like a work trip or a work event or something of that nature. But yeah, whatever is coming in, it's getting you out of these old mindsets. Hold on. Excuse me. Woo! Yeah, things are getting out. That felt like a fuck ton of energy just leaving my body. Goodness. And I just feel like you're getting out of this turning your back on something that hasn't been harmonious. Some of y'all, there is some situation where that you're in and you know your ass shouldn't be in, or that comes up. You may go on a few dates with somebody and be like, I cannot do this. This is not going to work. And when you have that realization, it's important for you to honor that. Please clarify. But I also feel like this looks like traveling. Some of you may meet someone new while you're traveling. Yeah. Or you may meet someone by like being like your obnoxious self. Like you may just be out and loud, and there could just be someone new coming in, or maybe someone combative coming in. I feel like there could be arguments in this love connection. This love connection may be very trying, or the connection that you're in right now may be very triggering in some sort of way. I feel like these relationships that you're experiencing are coming in as mirrors, and they're gonna ask you to change your mind. New seeds, new ideas are gonna be planted, because these new people that are coming in, especially these people with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, are coming in, and people are gonna help change your mind. People are gonna help, and I do feel like it's like when new information comes in, can you update your way of thinking? Can you adjust your beliefs when new logic is revealed? There's new logic, new technology, new information that's coming in that's going to help in some sort of way. Now, this Ace of Cups, please clarify the Ace of Cups for Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising. How does that Ace of Cups manifest for Taurus? Sun, Moon, and Rising. That Ace of Cups is coming in to really help you get out of your comfort zone and help you find peace. There may be somebody definitely with Cancer placements, maybe someone that's a mother or someone that doesn't want to be a mother, someone that's very spiritual coming in. Some of you have prayed for this connection, and that's what's coming in. It's like something that you have been asking for, but you're going to have to choose into. You're going to have to choose. Am I choosing the old paradigm, or am I ready to step into the new? Am I going to keep going after the same lesson with a different face over and over, or am I ready to take some time, be by myself, and fall in love with myself and my standards so that I can level the fuck up and have public success and recognition? I feel like also some of you are receiving a deep love of your quality time, your alone time. You just love being with yourself. And that's why this recovery is happening. That's happening with this Temperance card. It's like you're being asked to really fall in love with yourself so you can really honor and respect your time so that you can actually choose people who do the same. Because if you're not honoring or respecting your time, trust and believe you're choosing partners that are not of the same, or that are not of substance or aren't at the same caliber as you. Like attracts like. And so I feel like you are getting yourself to a point where you're definitely leveling up, and therefore the potential partners and potential friends and potential clients are leveling up. And so this influx of love is definitely an influx of spirituality. There's definitely something here saying stay out of the mix. Don't be all mixy. Don't be in the middle of shit. Don't, get all up in the emotional thick of it. Don't put your 2 cents in shit. Say less, observe more, and watch that when you start pouring into yourself, people start to notice, the divine starts to notice. There's public success and recognition that comes in, options that come in. And it's all because you really are valuing yourself in a different way. And therefore, new ideas can come in and new communications can come in. You really, really leveling up. That's what I'm saying. There's this Mercury retrograding in Taurus and then coming back in, Mercury retrograding in Gemini and then retrograding back into Taurus in Gemini season is going to really, really impact our thought process. Yeah, and also who we want to talk to, who we let communicate with us. Level up, because there is this restart 1, 2, and it looks a lot like your choices. So know why you're doing what you're doing. It's time to harness and develop your skills, and some of those skills are your brain, your intellect, your ability to communicate, your ability to articulate. Refine those skills. Refine using your throat chakra, using your words. It's going to be really, really important, because trust and believe, closed mouths don't get fed. I love you, Taurus. You got this.